Welcome dreamers, and welcome to another Wednesday video. We hope everyone's having a great week so far. We've done a lot of building videos, we've covered terraform building, we've covered floating builds in the sky, we've looked at player builds, and even just gone over the basics of building. Today we're gonna have another building video, but today we're gonna be showcasing some of my favorite materials to build with. In our floating builds video, we used black brick to build this small little gazebo in the sky. We're gonna be using that resource again, and I've been talking a lot about how I love the look of polished gold, so today we'll be making a polished gold mini mansion. But before we get into building, a quick reminder that DreamWorld is available for purchase and early access currently. In the description, there will be a link to the website where you can go, DreamWorld's website, and you can see about getting our free trial, which will allow you to play before you pay, and if you like what you play, feel free to buy the game. Without further ado though, let's get to building our golden mini mansion in DreamWorld. Right off the bat, we need to do some farming. I only have so many resources in my personal base, and this will be a good exercise to see how we can get the materials we're going to be using for today. Our two major materials we're going to be using is going to be black brick and then polished gold. Black brick is crafted using mountain, stone, and shale, both of which can be found in caves. If you dig far enough down into the ground, you'll find both shale and mountain stone, often right next to each other. Mine a bunch of that, and you can craft your black brick. I'm low on mountain stone and completely out of shale, so let's farm some right now. You can also find coal when you're mining around shale. A lot of times, you'll find coal deposits as well. All right, we got enough farm. Let's craft some black brick. And while the black brick is crafting, we can think about our next resource we're gonna need to mine, which is gonna be gold. So we wanna get polished gold, but to get polished gold, we have to start by collecting enough raw gold. You can find raw gold in the mountainous regions at high elevations. I found it both in the mountain areas of the tundra as well as the mountains. Collect enough raw gold and you can smelt it at the smelting station, which will create smelted gold. Now keep in mind, you're gonna need enough coal as well to actually smelt the gold itself. That's the ingredients of smelted gold, is coal and raw gold. But now you have smelted gold. Awesome. Now we gotta turn that into polished gold. How do you do this? You take smelted gold and mountain stone, and that will make polished gold. So because we already did our farming for the black brick, we can repurpose the mountain stone I didn't use to make the black brick and use that to polish this gold. So here we go. Let's get some polished gold and get ready to get the shine on with our next build. Okay, we have our resources. Now let's find a place to build. I found this area that's actually right under the city of Elysium, kind of like an open field that's semi-flat, and the area is pretty nicely populated, so I decided to make a build here. We're gonna start off by flattening the ground. I wanna make sure that, at the very least, the area that I'm putting my foundations down on is gonna be flat enough where I can get an even foundation level that can stay, consistently above the ground. To do this, we're gonna take our shovel and using both right and left mouse button at the same time, just, click right down on the ground, it'll start flattening everything out. So let's keep doing this until we have a flat enough area to build our mini mansion. All right, there we go. Not completely perfect, but we have a near perfectly flat ground to build our foundations on. So let's get right to constructing our black brick foundation. Now, I wasn't able to farm that much, you know, black brick. So my original plan, I was gonna have a road, you know, leading up to the mansion, but we're just gonna stick to the black brick foundations and then we'll build off of that. I wanna make sure that we have, you know, enough room to have a nice open hall inside the build. You know, we want this to be big, not too big, because it is a mini mansion, but pretty big. Now let's make a staircase leading up to the build because we need a way to smoothly walk on it, and a staircase is going to do just that. I'll then clean up some of the ground that, you know, is still kind of covering the foundation pieces. I don't want any dirt and grass, you know, interrupting the look of the build. There we go, we have our foundations down. The black brick part of the build is almost done. But now we can get to putting down our gold. We're gonna start with putting gold fences all along the perimeter of the build. You'll see why. Now that we have our fencing down, I'm gonna be making the core of the base out of gold walls. But I'm also gonna mix in some window frames, polished gold window frames. I'm gonna leave a foundation tile worth of space outside of the core. This is gonna create a little balcony walk around all along the first level of the build. Now that we got started on the interior, I'm also going to finish up the black brick part of the build. I want to make sure that the gaps in the foundations are covered by, you know, some fences. So let's take some black brick fences and just, you know, place them under the polished gold ones above them. Using that snap point, I'm going to be able to fill in the gaps of all these foundation pieces and make it, you know, make the build feel a lot more stable and look more stable. Let's get back to crafting the interior though. I was debating leaving part of the, you know, first floor just wide open, but I'm gonna put down these door frames to create, you know, some holes in the wall to walk in and out of the front and back of the first level. This looks a lot more complete than just leaving an open space, and it looks more aesthetically pleasing, and this way you'll have a way to, you know, walk in and out of the first floor and also be able to walk around the balcony outside it. I'm now gonna build up using polished gold window frames and walls. After farming a little bit more black brick because I ran out, I'm gonna go finish the staircase out front. I'm gonna use full walls to cover up the holes in the foundations that, you know, are kind of the porch of the build. And then I'm gonna use triangle build pieces to cover up the gaps in the staircase. Now let's add some lighting. I decided for a little while what light to use. My main base was kind of far away from this one, so I kind of had to work with what I had. Eventually though, I decided to use red berry lighting to get a nice red light out in the front of the base. I like how the red and black, you know, the red reflects off the black of the black brick. I thought it fit pretty well. Let's now build a staircase that's gonna actually lead upwards, you know, throughout the mini mansion. It's gonna let us go to higher levels of the build. I'm gonna mix ceilings and ramps in here to make the staircase because we don't actually have a ton of room. So we're gonna have to wrap around the staircase, you know, around the sides of the build, along the walls. For the next level of walls, we're gonna use a lot of window frames and door frames as well. I'm gonna put another floor down on this level, so I want it to feel a lot more open, where you can look out outside and everything. I'm also gonna put a little polished gold walkway along the outside of this level, similar to the balcony that we have on the first level. This will give you a lot better views than if you're on the first floor. We'll then build the staircase up to the top of this and make the final floor. We'll also throw some regular default torches on this balcony. I didn't want to use red berry again, and I just felt that the default torches provided the perfect amount of light and the perfect color of light that'll, you know, complement the gold. And now for the final floor, we're gonna use door frames to wall off the final level. Let's have a look at our progress so far. We're almost done. The build's already looking nice and shiny, really eye-catching. I'm liking this mini mansion. So let's go ahead and finish putting down the door frames. I want this last level to feel really open concept. Now for the roofing, I didn't want to use gold again, mainly because I ran out of polished gold. However, I had some enchanted wood that had, you know, a yellow, bright color to it, so I figured that would best complement the gold. So I decided to use that for my roofing. I'm not gonna go back down to the third level and actually put the flooring down because, well, I forgot to do that earlier. There you have it. Look at the shine of the gold and the light reflecting off everything. I love it. It's exactly what I was going for. I'm also gonna put some decorative pillars around just to add a little flair to the inside of the build. All right, now let's have a look. This is what we have so far. And there you have it. The interior of the base is mostly done. I might come back and add some interior assets later, but for now, I think we're pretty much done. So let's have a little tour of the entire build. We'll start with the black brick staircase and porch, and then we'll head on inside to see how everything turned out with the different, mixed build pieces. I just gotta say, the way that sunlight reflects off the gold, this balcony, I love how it came out. Since the third floor felt empty and I had enough materials to make a bed, I decided to throw a golden bed down up there, because we need some furniture in this place. But there you have it, our mansion build is completely done. We were able to see how to make polished gold and how, cool you can make it look, the shine it gives off. I just love building with polished gold, I gotta be honest. Does it take a while to farm? Yeah, but I love the look of it, so I think it's worth it. And mixing it with the black brick, I think these two resources actually can work pretty well together. We hope you enjoyed today's building video. The mini mansion will be at these coordinates for you to check out if you want to take a look at it. If you like the content today, make sure to subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this one in the future. And again, if you like what you see in today's video, head down to the description and there will be a link to DreamWorld's website where you can get our free trial, or if you like what you play in the free trial, you can buy the game. But Dreamers, as usual, have an amazing day. We will see you Friday. Bye-bye.